know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UCF Knights and the San Jose State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He said that first win has really helped settle this team in. They knew they could possibly be good, being ranked in the preseason poll, but now they're proving it on the field. He said, we've just got to do it week in and week out, and that starts today. They are taking that 1-0 mentality into every single game. Today is no different. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Enough to move the chains. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Out wide right, it's Charles. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll give it to Watson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cheek. Out wide left, it's Watson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll go to the air again. Turns up, it's Butler. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground.
Snags it, and there's running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights will hustle to the line. From the red zone, it's Watson. And he's in! Touchdown, UCF! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
2nd down to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Cheek. Finds his man. It's Watson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Stepping to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. Right side, it's Watson. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's got it on the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third down, here's Watson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Watson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Aldridge. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Clay. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. See some running room. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him.
Makes a grab and room to run. Pull to the ground.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
3rd and long right here. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Cheek. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Brought down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
3rd down play from the gun. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. Right side, it's Farmer. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Hits inside. It's Butler. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Clay. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the back. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And they got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. Look out. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Aldridge.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the UCF sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking.
Lots of running room. The 30, at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Charles. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Knights. Took it all the way back to the house.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. What a cut, now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Drops back on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keep. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. This and a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
That really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the gun on third down, Carr. Right side, it's Bolden. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Out wide right, it's Butler. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.